My name is Lori Burris. I'm a teacher at Simley Middle School in Bismarck, North Dakota, and I'm a proud member of North Dakota United. I've been teaching at Simley from the time I graduated with my teaching degree. I've had kind of an interesting backwards entrance into the teaching profession. I found out that education was my passion a little bit later in life. I love teaching AVID, and I'm really fortunate in that capacity, teaching in that capacity, because I get to have students not just for 1 year, but also their next year. So I get to spend 2 years with my 7th and 8th graders, and I get to see them every single day. I joined North Dakota United right away. Again, coming from a family of educators, it was just what you do. when you start teaching, you connect with your education association. To me, North Dakota United is really a family. It's everything that I'm modeling in my classroom about being connected with each other and advocating for one another. It's a collective group of voices that have the opportunity to be part of the discussion, to be at the table when important decisions are being made. And it's a really amazing way that we can support each other in this profession. So what kind of benefits do I receive from North Dakota United? When I think about the massive support that our education association has received in Bismarck for things like negotiations, and we think of how crucial and important negotiations are for our staff, for optimal working conditions, for a good salary. That's a huge support that we receive from them. North Dakota United goes to bat for us every session, making sure that our teachers and students are safe and receiving a quality education. And I cannot count the amount of times I've accessed North Dakota United for professional development opportunities, even questions about legal issues, or just general support. When you consider some of the factors that go into paying for membership with North Dakota United, there's a lot of different options. For me, it gets taken out automatically, and when I look at that whole amount and I break it down, say by month, really comparatively, it's about how much value do you place on these things, like on these benefits of having access to professional development, having access to advocacy and support, and all of the programs that they have for new teachers to really help us develop our skills. I think that for me is a really easy price to pay. When I think about just the impact that a teacher can make in any content area. But again, I'm so fortunate to be teaching what I'm teaching. And I'm an overflow teacher, so sometimes I'm teaching another content. So some of my 8th graders, by the time they leave, they've had me 3 times in their 3 years at Simley. So I just think about the deep relationships that have formed. I still get emails from my students who are in high school, and I guess I think about it. In my office, I have this little file folder full of notes and cards and pictures and everything, and I always think about just what great value that has. You know, if I retired tomorrow, you know, doing what I've done so far, I think my heart would be completely full. My job is to make sure that every student who enters my room knows that they're cared about. When a child knows that they're cared about and can feel that authentically, it instills a sense of value. And unfortunately, not all of our students come to school with that feeling. And so when we feel value, it creates so many opportunities as far as learning. It makes our space feel safer. It makes us more readily connect with other people. And all of those things contribute to meaningful learning and lasting learning.